Adam Chris from MyMMAnews.com, and I am being joined by American superstar. I'm talking an absolute legend in the game, Cyrus Black Dynamite Washington. He just defeated Joni Mate at Freedom 6 via TKO in the very first round to capture the Freedom Light Heavyweight World title. You can catch the replay now at bxng.tv. But first, I got to thank my man for joining me, the legend of the game, Cyrus Washington. It is an absolute pleasure and an honor. Thank you for joining me, sir.
Hey, thank you, Adam. Thanks for having me.
Like I said, it is my pleasure. So I don't want to keep you. We got so much to talk about in just one single round. So you just returned home. You jumped on this call. So how was your flight home? And did you pack the belt or did you wear it so people knew who the champ was?
Flight home was good, man. It was a full flight, but it wasn't bad at all. I was so tired. I was dozing off and waking up during the whole flight. As far as the belt, yeah, I wore it. I didn't pack it. I wore it, and yeah.
Now, in situations like that, where you're going through the airport, you're on the plane, do people question you about the belt or is it just does everybody just kind of business as usual? Like they know who the champ is?
I guess some people business as usual. They just kind of smile and nod, and others will ask like, "Hey, what's that about?" So I'd explain to them, or I did explain to them that you know what I mean. It was for a Muay Thai fight for Freedom Fighters promotion, and I won. I won the world title.
So I ask a lot of the Freedom fighters this because obviously Freedom is still a new brand, 6 events in 9 months, and the fighters, they keep coming back. Can you touch on your experience with Freedom and the overall thoughts on such a promotion and a young experience? What does it mean for the sport of Muay Thai?
And to be honest, Freedom Fighters it's a very rare promotion, especially for Muay Thai. For fighters to get treated so well. I mean, they make sure to look after the fighters. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the way it should be because without fighters, there's no event. You know what I mean? So and not that fighters are looking to be pampered. Not what I mean? Not at least not the fighters that I know. But it's nice to just kind of get treated fair and well. And he's putting a lot. Rami's putting a lot into the promotion just to make sure everyone that deserves the opportunity to fight, they get that opportunity, which is awesome.
It's definitely awesome. I love being a part of it. I love announcing the fights. Announcing your fight, as I told you, it was a huge honor for me. So the final thing I want to touch on with Freedom is the title. You've secured many titles in your illustrious career, but where does the Freedom title line up with some of those others?
For me, man, I mean, Freedom title's number one. It's right now. Freedom is the premier promotion in the States. I can't think of another promotion, a Muay Thai promotion. You know what I'm saying? So with Freedom being the premier Muay Thai promotion in the U.S. and it being so just treating the fighters so well, man. Like for me, it means everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as my career, like I hold that title at the same standard as any other title I've won. It's a world title, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to defend it with all that I am.
I love it. Getting into the matchup itself, Johnny, he came forward early. He was the aggressor, and
Yeah, he did.
did you expect him to come forward as quickly as he did?
I didn't really allow myself to expect anything. My corner was kind of saying like what he would do, but as far as like, and I definitely listened to them, but I didn't really let myself get set in stone as far as what I would expect he would do. He did come forward through some hard shots early, which I was happy to just feel his power because you want to feel what the person has. So he let me know early what he had, and then I was able to make the adjustments I needed to execute the game plan, and the fight was finished.
And you targeted the body, and it paid dividends, man. Did you notice anything in particular before or during the bout that made you go to the body or favor the body so heavily?
Um, he seemed to shy away from knees, even though I hadn't thrown any yet. Just in the clinch, like when we were tied up a little bit, he would kind of back his hips out a little bit as if he didn't want to get kneed, which is actually kind of makes it worse because now you're kind of angling yourself to get kneed. Um, so I was like, maybe he hasn't done a lot of body conditioning or a lot of clinching and taking some knees in the clinch, you know what I'm saying, to condition his body. So, and on top of that, my corner had already told me, Irish or Michael Chase Corley, as y'all know him, he had already told me, hey man, go to the body. He looks a little soft down there too. So I
Did
did.
you did you expect him to go down that quickly?
No, I didn't. I didn't expect it to because he came out so hard, man. I figured he had a lot more left, you know.
In the ring, you said you were critical about your performance in our post-fight interview. So now that I have you, I gotta ask, man, you got the job done so quickly in a single round. What was there to be critical about?
You know what, Adam? Like, so since I hadn't fought, or since I hadn't fought in a while, man, I wanted to get more rounds in and really like see like how well I can adjust to certain things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's all really as far as being critical. I mean, looking at some of the video, like I'm critical on technique, you know, but I know why I had to do certain things a certain way. Like he was a little far away from my left kick, so I'd have to lean back a little bit to make sure it landed, you know. And I don't like the way that looks because that's not a very technical kick, but that's the adjustment you need to make for that kick to land when they're a little far away, you know. So I'm just critical about little things like that, man. That's all for the most part.
Understandable. So, I gotta ask, at the age of 40, you're still looking so sharp and effective, man. Like I said, first round TKO, you got it done. You got a new championship world title. So, what do you have left to accomplish in the world of combat sports?
Um, I guess as far as accomplishments, nothing really outside of myself. It's all just kind of like what's in here, you know. And there's just a lot in here, you know what I mean. And Lord willing, um, my body holds up, and I can just keep going, you know. Because I mean I love Muay Thai, you know. Like I was saying in the interview with Rami a few weeks ago, like it's basically my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? It's my woman, so um, I look forward to it every day.
Speaking of Rami, I heard you guys talking inside the ring. I couldn't fully make out what was being said, but any official word on when you'll be defending your new piece of hardware, your Freedom World Championship?
Man, as soon as he gives me the word, a good confirmation, you know, 100% confirmation. But he was saying like he wants to keep me busy. I'm not sure when I'll defend it. We spoke about me dropping down to the weight class below 172 to do a fight, which I'm open to doing that as well. Just gonna have to do a test cut and see how I feel and stuff like that. But yeah, man, hopefully I'll be back in September. That's the
Well,
plan.
I can't wait for it, man. It was a pleasure to watch you perform. It was a pleasure to watch or to be able to announce your fights, man, and watch you get that new piece of hardware. I can't say enough good things, man. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks a lot, Adam. I appreciate that. I really do.